went to great lengths to negotiate for my freedom. I'm ever so grateful to you. Master, are you really this kind to everyone here?
Alrighty. Good evening. Hello again. I am back. It's been a little week, you know, on the internet. People's emotions are very high. Apparently, from what I'm seeing on X, and just, you know, it always feels like sometimes things are gonna topple over. The dam's gonna break. Be alright. Just, you know, just wanna a lazy evening right now. So, you know, listen to the story, drink some whiskey. I haven't done that one. Just some straight whiskey with, or not, right? Whiskey on the rocks with some lavender bitters. High proof whiskey. So, play through the story. Yeah.
Everything from there on went smoothly and according to schedule. It was a genuine pleasure working with Pointer.
I also have to,
well, those first days at least.
see if the words are getting picked up with the voice acting is getting
Did you
picked
go
up
to
by
that
me.
ley lines lecture yesterday? I couldn't make it. I've been reviewing this data for the last 10 hours. The model is a mess. Something's off. I can't isolate the issue. It could be the system compiler, or the incantation. Or maybe we missed some characters when we transcoded it.
Oh, the lecture? Yeah, Winsong mentioned it when we met her at the canteen a few days ago. Hold on.
It's really good to see, like, other characters from other, like, storylines interacting with the newer characters still. And, like, kind of makes them feel more organic.
This is Elen. She woke up just a while ago. Elen, meet Pointer. We couldn't all attend the lecture, but I asked someone to take Elen there to observe. Here are the notes.
I still haven't stopped being amazed by your siblings' telepathic connection. I wonder if there is an arcane skill that might approximate the same
Your
effect.
snakes just.
Imagine how much
Here,
faster
you
we'd
can
be
go
able to
on your
share
own for a little while.
information with it.
It's got its advantages. If you're willing to accept 8 different voices oscillating between a party and a brawl every day in your mind.
Yeah, I'll pass. It doesn't sound fun. Shoots up her sleeve. How does she do? Blue.
Hope you don't mind. She's been a bit shy ever since we were little.
That won't be a problem. I'll get it back to you in a few days. I just want to check if the study of ley lines can help with our aeroshell's force analysis.
Is that all? You could have left a message. No need to go out of your way.
Well, and I needed someone to unload a bit on. It's been months since
Yeah,
I
you make a
submitted our
good
resupply
punching bag.
application.
I have
and
no
there
one
doesn't
else
appear
here.
to be any progress. This slow
That's a big boss.
starvation for all of us is a waste of effort. They should just cut the cord and scrap all these projects they feel show no value in the short term.
It does
Look at
have
the silver
value.
lining. We're sure to get our new offices.
Office space, the one thing we have in abundance here.
Jeez, Mrs. Grump.
Anyway, how are things on your side? I'm free for the moment.
I'm progressing just fine. Take a look.
Steps closer to the desk. Elizabeth shifts.
Excellent. Feel free to let me know if you require any help. You know, for all the time we've worked together, there are still many questions left unanswered between us. I'm curious. Why did you choose this project?
So, the thing I'm a little confused about in the setting of this scenario is that have they gone to space yet in this timeline, or is this their first time going to space? I know that the purpose of their mission is to determine on whether the storm is just Earth or is it universal. But I just don't know. You see all these little schematics. Is just doing this the first time, or I mean, they seem to be researching it.
There are many other teams pursuing the combination of arcanum and science. I think one of them is presently working on cleaning incantations and plant-related rituals. Why choose Plesetsk? Is it that you feel your expertise in material science will be of most benefit here? Or do you have a particular interest in the aerospace industry? Don't
Who's
mistake
asking?
my intentions. I'm happy you
And
chose
why
to
do you
join
want to
our
know?
little team.
God.
You've performed
Personal
exceptionally
space.
well so far.
If I had to put a finger on it, I'd say it was curiosity. I really want to know where those golden records will end up.
Oh yeah.
Remember what I told you about my parents? They were studying information technology at Laplace before the first storm struck. I can't wrap my head around that stuff. My whole life has been a constant stream of information. You wouldn't believe how distracting it is to have 8 voices in your brain, bothering you night and day. Still, all 9 of us enjoyed reading. Whenever we
Right,
found a
some
particularly compelling
schizophrenics.
article, we'd divide it up and each focus on a different part.
Actually.
We'd always have a huge brainstorm after we finished. It was a lot of fun, actually. I miss those times. I still remember the day that meteor fell to Earth.
Yeah.
Nos derniers rapports indiquent que Voyager 1 a officiellement parcouru la plus grande distance dans notre système solaire, plus que toute autre sonde fabriquée par l'homme, dépassant Pionnier 10 d'une distance d'environ 69 419 unités astronomiques.
I don't remember where I was or what I was doing, but I remember the broadcast was talking about Voyager 1. And that all 9 of us were staring at the twinkling dot on the screen.
Si la Lune se trouve à près de 400 000 km de nous, à quel point ce petit caillou était-il plus éloigné de la Terre lorsqu'elle a commencé son voyage? Incroyable!
Unbelievable.
We never knew the stars above our heads could actually fall into our world. What was happening up there? For all our brainstorms, we never reached a solid conclusion. Where will Voyager 1 go? Who, if anyone, will find its golden records?
Everything in the
When will the
universe is
stars
happening out
stop
there.
shining? Are there researchers out there just like us, living on another planet, looking for the same answers? One little meteor brought us so many questions, and we could never leave a stone unturned.
I see. That's why you joined this project, despite its lack of immediate contributions to society.
Nonsense! Our work is critical to the future of aerospace engineering. We've got plenty of contributions to offer.
I mean, the thing about some of these researchers
Was that an
or
attempt
researching
to cheer me up?
is that sometimes
There's no
the
need. I'm not easily discouraged.
research doesn't have immediate benefit, but maybe perhaps over time you could, like, oh, we actually researched
You've
this
woke up a bit.
maybe beforehand, and
Yeah, thanks to the
we
24/7
can apply it
heating,
this way.
and because I keep all of us well
So-
fed. Speaking of, I'm headed to town to find a restaurant. Care to join me? There's some
No.
decent food in Plassets now, thanks to the new policies. Do you want anything in particular?
Your call.
Back then, we never thought to ask why our supply application had been put on ice for so long. They're terminating the project?
Okay. I'm sorry.
I understand, ma'am, but you should know that our top priority after each storm is to restore the Foundation and the LSCC to full function as soon as possible. With our current shortages of resources and manpower, that means cutting all non-essential projects.
I mean, that's kind of fair.
Non-essential? Then what is it that counts as essential? Who decided on our priority?
Granted, they should be able to first make their case as to why they should
Calm
be.
down, Isabeth. I understand
Yeah.
that Mr. Ludwig did his best to keep as many projects running in Plassets as he could. We couldn't have stayed here this long if it weren't for him. But he's only a branch leader. He doesn't get to make the top-level decisions.
They should be able to make their case
They
on
act as
why
if all of their
they,
essential and valuable
should be
consumer technology
considered
just popped
essential.
up out of nowhere.
and then
To think that
they could-
aerospace engineering
the
has
higher
less
ups
to
would
contribute than their
determine
other
that
projects?
based
Ma'am,
on
they wouldn't even have vegetable packets in their instant noodles without us.
I'm sorry, but our
what
decision
is
is final.
immediate.
Please
in
allow me to
our
finish. As you can imagine,
kind of
I have several other meetings lined up after this.
situation. What is an emergency and what
Sure.
has the most
Please continue.
likelihood to succeed? That is the
Madame
sort of
Lucy has
decisions you
expressed
can
that
make,
she's
so
not in
I
favor of this decision. To that end, she asked me to deliver a lifeline for your work here. As you know, our knowledge about the storm remains extremely limited. Madame Lucy believes we could better manage our circumstances if we could observe it in greater detail, particularly its extent.
and that is a very
She's
good
seeking
reason why
volunteers
it
from
should
Plassets
be
Export
essential.
Project, one that aims to send a monitor into space in order to collect data as the storm arrives.
Two completely different reactions.
What about the other projects? Where will the researchers be assigned if their projects have all been terminated?
Most will be reassigned to other teams. I'm afraid there isn't much manpower to spare on our work here. That's the
I
deal.
mean,
If you want to stay
I
on
get
this
the
project,
feeling
then
that
this
they are
mission
trying to
must
make
become
us
your full focus.
these
On the
unfortunate
bright side,
people,
we'll
but
have
you know,
full
at the same
access to all
time,
the
this is a very
resources left in
perfectly
Pleasance.
rational decision to make. As a researcher who's trying to, or researching
I believe
company,
you
whatever,
two to be the most talented
trying
researchers in
to
Pleasance.
help
And I know
humanity.
you want to
So
achieve
what
something with your
is
work here.
immediate and what
Still, I think I should caution you against accepting this task.
and
Sure,
what
if
has
you
the
pull this
blind
off,
spot
you'd
as well.
become a legend throughout our organization. But there's only so much value in fame and admiration.
And what would happen if we were to fail?
I'm afraid your best hope would be instant death, and it may be much worse than that. No one knows for certain what the storm can do after all. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
this
people
is worth
just
your
fucking
lives.
disappear. We don't really know. You just, they just go, oh, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Go poof.
All right, that's all. I just need you to confirm that you've been informed. We'll have 24 hours to respond to our request.
And the thing is, like, you can, depending on like their level of manpower, they can totally
Elizabeth,
like divert
I know you're a big supporter of Madame Lucy.
like a very small
sure you
person.
agree this
Like this,
mission
it's
is
only two
A
people.
statistical death sentence. If
And
you're
if they can
struggling for a
have
way
just,
to
like,
say no,
That
I'll come up with it.
keep that research thing going, like having it on the back burner sort of thing while everyone else prepares the main dish.
Sorry, what?
Analogy.
Never mind. I've got good news. I just
What?
talked to Winsong. She's got a solution to one of our major issues.
Ah.
Wait. Don't tell me you want to volunteer.
What if I do?
Why shouldn't we? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
But have you even considered the risk we'd be taking? Like the liaison said,
We'll have all the equipment we need, with a project that's progressing smoothly, working towards an achievable goal for the common good. It is almost like the universe is within our grasp. All we must do is make our teleport disc work.
it's not that simple. We'd still need an astronaut capable of launching the monitor. Who could we find that would be capable of acclimatizing to a zero-gravity environment, under high heat and pressure in such a short time?
That's the good news. Winsong
That's
already
where
found us
I-
an ideal candidate, an acrobat.
A fucking acrobat. Fucking circus in the town.
Here, I made a list of issues we'll need to tackle. Of course, that's only assuming you'll accept Madame Lucy's mission too. I remember we talked about space exploration when I first arrived in Pleasance. You said you wanted to know what's going on up there too. So tell me, what price are you willing to pay for that answer?
No, I really wish they put
Reed.
down,
Let the air find its balance within. Remember what Mr. Kozlov said. You must
the
never be
dates or
afraid
the
of
year
falling.
that this is taking
I just
place.
have to imagine myself
I don't
floating in
think-
space.
They probably do, I
That's
just
right.
don't know.
I will not fall from the fire again.
I could be having a false memory, but didn't they put in a timeline for this game of events? Okay. Okay. Let me check that actually. Oh, after this. Yeah, sure.
Field check complete. Move carefully. Please stay behind me. Oh, please. I know how to use it.
Yeah.
A good point. Be careful. Would you care to lie down? The benefits of field mapping.
Oh,
You won't get away.
okay, we're done here.
Case closed. I'll be sure to.
Let me check something. Routes. Atlas. I mean, this is okay. I mean, they say the year here, 1966. Again, we do 1929 story. This, that is an unknown time because that is kind of a prequel. Which, you know, I really wish they went back to this character. Because there's, like, sometimes, like, conflict between potential conflict, at least, between, like, Verta and the Foundation that can really be well expanded on. So, 1913. But then they go into. They say 1914. But in this area, they're in like 2001. Then we go to 1990. Then we don't really get side story timeline. Okay. Oh, well, I guess.
Kiparina, star acrobat of the Utranyaya Circus.
Well, it's 1987. Is that current or is that?
Well, I guess
Or
I'm
we're
trying to help in
watching
any
it
way I
recorded.
can. Like I always do.
So it might not be that current time.
The circus is a lot like outer space.
What?
It is a performance that exists within an almost
Yes,
weightless world of imagination. Close to reality, but at the same time, unreachable. I've come to love the life that Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov provided for us there. And I never thought it might end. here I am, Ringmaster. How can I help you?
Mr. Kozlov brushes a little rash off the sleeve.
Oh, Alia. No need to be so formal outside of work.
I tried to give him a
Anyways,
Russian
how
accent. I
is
gave
it
it
you
to
are
him.
feeling today? I don't want you to be overwhelmed. Take time for a little rest. Old Kozlov can manage things from here.
You can trust old Kozlov here.
Please. It was
No
just a
worries,
careless
little
accident.
miss.
And I won't let
That's
it happen again, I promise. I fully recovered. I know you're worried about me, but just ask anyone and you'll know I'm not lying. Even Mrs. Kozlov agreed. See, I can even put on my fireworks show again.
Oh, more beautiful than ever. It seems you've mastered the techniques that Miss Winsong taught you. There's no doubt our Alia has a budding talent for these ley line things.
Please don't start that again. I already told Miss Winsong that I had no plans to leave the circus.
I know. Such a loyal star you are. Oh, but there's something
You're
I should
wasting
tell
your... There we go with the German accent. Of wasting your potential.
It's we're
So she was...
going to hold a show.
I remember at the
up
beginning
near
that
Mirny. They say the night sky
Winsong
is beautiful.
said
that
she had an
far north.
apprentice. That
Perhaps
she
you
is
might
the
even see the
apprentice.
aurora.
Which is weird to have because...
All of a sudden. But it's so far from here. Are we in trouble?
No, everything's fine. It's just Actually, Alia, Miss Winsong called me. A friend of hers would like to meet you in Mirny. They work for an organization called Laplace. I made inquiries at the arcane market. They have a good reputation. Someone even told me that they were related to the St. Pavlov Foundation, that big organization that recruits all kinds of arcanists. We are old, Alia, but your life has just begun. If you were to join Laplace or the Foundation, you'd live a much better life than any you could have in our little circus.
Hey, and afterwards you can always retire and return back to the circus. No.
No, Alia. We just want to let you have another try. There may be some training involved, but we will not force you to stay. You can quit anytime you like. Natalia and I, we hope
You will go to med school and you are going to like it.
After that last time when you fell from the wire, we just can't bear to.
Then I'll go, Mr. Kozlov. If that's what you want for me.
We don't want you to leave, Alia, but this is an opportunity for you to live in comfort and safety. You're just 15. We don't want you to have to learn what it feels like to scrounge for food in the freezing wild.
And that is a good...
Let's just
the
give
need
it
for
a
a plan to
try.
happen.
What do you say? You will always be welcome to come back to the Utranyaya when you want. We
Good
will never
perspective.
turn you away from your home.
I've always known that.
Miss Winsong gave you her card, remember?
I forgot where I put it. I figured they wouldn't ever find a need for a living light bulb.
A what?
Alia.
A what?
So, then have you already planned a route, Mr. Kozlov? Are we traveling overland? When do we set off? And what are we taking with us? What's the weather like in Mirny? Should I pack some warmer clothes? Oh, it's been a while since the last time we restocked the medical kit. I'll check it later. We need to prepare for the animals' transportation.
Of course, of course. It's all in hand already. Our Alia, always such a self-starter. Laplace sets a very high standard for its staff. Our Alia could only have been chosen if she were very special. Just see how she pays attention to each little detail.
Oh, excuse me. Even though I'm not sick anymore, I'm still coughing so much. And it really, it comes mostly after, like, I eat. So it's probably acid reflux.
Beansong. Ley line scholar.
Now that's a business card.
I still don't get it. What even is the study of ley lines? Is it like arcanist engineering? Or math? I've never seen or heard of anything like it.
Yeah, she
If
considers
I
you
have
her
to study
apprentice.
these ley lines, does that mean I'll have to leave Utranyaya forever? That I won't be with Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov in the circus anymore?
Купол нашего цирка был украшен миссис Козловой. Она хотела, чтобы он отражал красоту звезд и невесомость космоса. Какой прекрасный вид! Смогу ли я когда-нибудь увидеть его снова, если уйду отсюда? Мне стоит встретиться с этими людьми из Лапласа. Если я это сделаю, как хочет моя семья,
Really interesting,
тогда мы
like,
все
to be
сможем
in a
жить
part
лучше.
of, like, a traveling circus. Back in the day. I mean, I don't know how it is now.
Одна звезда,
But,
две
I would think
звезды.
they had, like,
Большая
hotels.
медведица. Это большая медведица и малая. Мирный. Не думаю, что мы когда-либо были там раньше. Кажется, что я уже знаю, как выглядят звезды оттуда. Как странно.
You
Интересно.
get to see all these
Если
different
звезды
places, but you
когда-нибудь
also, like,
исчезнут
it's
с
all
неба,
part of work.
исчезнут ли они все в один день? А на что похожи их мечты?
So walking through Murney, holding the sparkling star, and Murney is a place in the far north where you can see the aurora. Oops, it sounds beautiful. Yes, it is. Beautiful. God.
Over there! Keep up! What the hell is that?
Damn! Is that a bear? But it's so fast!
How did it get in here? I've never heard of any kind of critter around here that can pass through walls like that.
I got it! Over here! Help! Quickly!
Is that actually,
Keep the
that
sample.
panting actually sounded sort of like Voyager. So I'm wondering if that's her. It's like,
Please. A simple arcane trick. A good point. Oh, don't stare at it for too long. No other study could show you this. My responsibility. We worked on this collaboration together.
Да, успешно отремонтировал свою платформу для получения снимков и продолжит исследование урана в соответствии с первоначально запланированным планом. Войдер-1 продолжает свое путешествие к краю Солнечной системы и за ее пределы. Согласно нашим прогнозам, он пройдет мимо Проксима Центавра примерно через 7 месяцев.
The same strange dream again. It's gotten more and more detailed since we arrived in Mirny. I need something to distract myself. Miss Vinsong and Mr. Kozlov made an appointment to meet next week. Until then, I should continue to prepare for a show. Utranyaya is making its debut in Mirny tonight. It's a new beginning. I just need to cheer up and do my best. I guess it's also my debut in Mirny, and first impressions are everything. Maybe Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov will change their minds if I can win over the audience.
So she is not completely sold on the, you know, he still sort of thinks that they're trying to get rid of her. How naive.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing our fabulous wild dancer, the youngest acrobat of the Utrenia Circus.
Is this where she falls? Yeah, I think that's Voyager. She looks around, smiling in the middle of the noise earth. Such a life. Breathe deep, aim onto the bottom. Raise the hands.
Will they let me stay if I keep giving perfect performances like this?
No. That's not the reason they're letting you go.
Should I move forward or back?
Time moves forward. You either can move with it or get left behind. Well, in this, I guess, I mean,
Don't stand still too long.
Your perspective of time moves forward.
They all want to see how far you'll go.
Live in a world that constantly has a phenomena where time reverses itself, but I digress.
Natalia and I were a little worried for you back there, but it seems our worrying was for nothing. The show was even better than we hoped. You did such a good job, Alia. The audience was thrilled. I knew we came to the right place. I'll ask Natalia to prepare us a proper banquet tonight. Something to reward our darling Alia and celebrate your new job at Laplace.
We still don't know about that yet, but I'll try my best.
What do you mean you don't know about
I know you can do anything once you make up your mind.
It's
to do
happening,
it.
lady.
And now, I must go discuss tonight's food with Natalia.
What do you mean you don't know? You are going to med school and you are going to become a doctor. I'm sorry. Sorry, was that is that not acceptable anymore? God.
Perhaps she's taking a break. Or waiting for someone.
If you don't know what's coming next.
Hello?
Hey, maybe if you keep moving forward, you'll circle back around. Like I said, like, hey, you can be have your career at La Paz, and then which is when this world's not in danger anymore. You can retire back to the circus. It sounds like a neat little thing. I don't know. I have a little.
I have to remind you that jump scares are really outdated.
Yeah, that silhouette was totally Voyager. I remember looking that up. That song that she hums, and it's, I remember, I keep forgetting what it was, but it's like a psalm that they eat during Christmas time, if I remember correctly. It's okay. Whatever. I'll do some summons later.
Мы верим, что Voyager 1 будет продолжать исследовать галактику дальше и дальше. Путешествие в глубины Вселенной, несущие с собой стремление человечества к исследованиям, вероятно, продлится дольше, чем жизнь на Земле.
What will the weather be like tomorrow? Maybe we can take a longer walk if it's sunny. You haven't seen the diamond mine here in Milne, have you?
Who are you talking to?
Is anything coming back to you? I asked some people around about you, but no one had any clue. Don't worry. Most of us in the circus were adopted by Mr. Kozlov, so he won't mind if you stay with us. He always gives a hand to those in need. And I'm going to meet an extraordinary lady tomorrow. She knows a lot. Maybe she will know who you are. Huh? Hey, look at this. It's my arcane skill. It's not very useful, I know, but don't you think it's pretty? People say it looks like the stars.
Can't you? Yes. I mean, can't you, like, enhance that, I guess? Start fire with that, probably.
Let's try something. Can you spell your name?
What's the name to communicate? The blocks form a messy, colorful path of logic forms in her mind. Capernia searches for something familiar among the
journey. Traveler? Sounds like you just picked these words up from the radio. Did you go on a long journey to reach Mirny? How was it that Mr. Kozlov decided on our stage names? Give me a second. Long journey. We could call that a voyage. That would make you, who traveled a long journey, a voyager.
Traveler. A nomad.
Keperina. Voyager.
Now that you have a stage name, you are now an official member of the Utrinaya Circus.
Yes. Now you work for us. Your life is ours. You belong to the show.
The one who was staring at the animals before? I brought a bunny around for her. I suppose I'll be looking after her now. Because you're meeting those Laplace people tomorrow, right? You need a rest, Alia. Now, do as Mama Kozlov says. Go have a nice meal at the restaurant in town and then straight to bed early.
Mrs. Kozlov, I don't need to.
Hush, just go. I didn't cook anything for you tonight. We've already paid the restaurant.
Leaving Capernia alone.
I'm not just a little kid that you need to take care of. Fine. I'll go. And after that, I will train for another hour. Yes, that's for the best.
That's all. Thanks. Sorry, it sometimes takes us a while to decide on an order. So, you were saying, you found a strange girl here in Mirny, and then? Hold on. That special device you're holding. Did you get it from Winsong?
Yes. Before I came to Mirny, I fell from the wire during the show. And Miss Winsong happened to be there. I don't remember the details, but she said my arcane skill was able to protect me. She helped me draw out the aura from around my body and analyzed how it worked. Though I didn't understand that part at all. But the name of her theory is still clear in my mind. The study of ley lines. She gave me this device before she left. She said it would make it easier to control my arcane skill. Mr. Kozlov wants me to give it a try again. So I've decided to go see her tomorrow.
Cool. She's a great researcher. The study of ley lines is still highly theoretical. But as we say at Laplace, theory often lays the foundation for practice.
Oh, that was kind of basically
If you do
what I
decide
said
to join
earlier
us,
about.
I'd be happy to write a reference letter for you.
The things we research
You're the
now aren't always
researcher?
very apparent to
You didn't
their
already guess?
practicality at the moment.
My colleagues often
but
say I
could be
dress,
in the future.
like a mad
Granted,
scientist.
things
I
that
guess it's
are
that.
an
I
emergency
never thought I
will
would
always
meet a
take
scientist
precedent
eating at a little restaurant
are
like
known
this.
to be packed.
Oh, please. I'm sure you're aware that scientists are living things too. We need to eat just like everyone else. Looks like you meant it when you said you're good with animals.
I spend a lot of time with them at the circus. I even helped raise one of our bear cubs.
To find common ground.
You know, you haven't answered my question yet. Why do you choose to be an acrobat? Don't you find it scary to walk on a wire all the way up in the air?
It chose
I
me.
suppose it is a really cool job,
So they
though.
know.
Well, it is cool, I have to admit. But what I really like about being up on the wire is that when you look down, you get to see a view that no one else gets to in their daily life.
Some people will think that's right.
When I stand on the wire, the audience below look just like stars. And it feels like I'm floating in space.
You all.
Isn't that great? In that moment,
Gaze
I stop
upon me, you
worrying about my
plebeians.
performance and forget all expectations. I can just be in the moment, shining like a star.
That's what you think, right?
Oh,
you just want people to
intriguing.
look up to you.
You know, in a way I came all the way out here
Damn
because I had the same thought.
Damn
I want to work with the
narcissists.
smartest minds in the world, whether humans or arcanists. They're also like the stars in a lot of ways, each one bound to go down in history. And I'm trying to find out what really exists beyond the limits of the sky.
Do all your siblings share the same feeling? They're such neat little snakes.
Ooh, God,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It looks like they have fallen asleep.
I'm tired too.
We've always been on the same page when it comes to these things. Your arcane skill is exactly as I expected. It captures photons from the aurora and stores them as latent energy. Then when it's deployed, it appears to form a kind of prismatic plasma barrier.
What?
You said a lot of big words.
I'll explain next time. It's complicated. It could take hours to get it into your head. Still, it is most obvious to me that you're exactly the person we want for this opportunity. What do you say? Will you give it a try?
Huh?
What?
An opportunity to reach the stars.
You
Okay,
mean
so
you're
yeah,
the
do
colleague
that.
Miss Vinsong mentioned? The one who invited me to Mirny. I should have known. Was this a test? I thought you were a friend I could
I
talk
feel
to.
betrayed.
A friend? Superb. That's the best compliment I've received in months. Relax. This wasn't a test at all. We just happened to share the same taste in food. But I do hope you'll consider our offer seriously, in the spirit of the good time we had together.
Are you serious though? You really mean you want me to become an astronaut?
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't rush to a decision. We can wait till tomorrow. In fact, the materials I've been expecting should arrive tomorrow as well. Maybe the delivery guy will bring you a small gift along the way.
You don't have to. Sorry, I didn't prepare any gifts.
You.
Don't be silly. It's just a friendly gesture. I believe you come from the same region, so I'll bet you two will get along quite famously. And he has an interesting nickname too. It was, Oh, right.
Focus.
Name day.
Is it August? August? Oh no, it's other characters.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. Name day. Oh, this guy. Yeah. I miss August. He's adorable. August.
I know how to treat a new friend like you.
How do I to treat a friend like you? Models made of bone, delicate painted eggs, rusted parts are yellow. All pieces hastily thrown together somehow form an harmony.
Number 136 from near the Colima Mountains. Tells the tale of the Polar Star icebreaker. The crew suffered some kind of mass hysteria. The same thing happened later in the Kola Peninsula. Our destination is close to the Arctic Circle. With any luck, we should get a great view of the aurora.
What, Borealis? This time of day.
Name day. Investigator for St. Pavlov Foundation, currently serving for Far East Branch. Why did I join this project? Well, it is a job, and I like to do as I am told.
You're a good pawn. That would make you a good pawn.
Neva River, Lake Ladoga, Sphere River, then Lake Onega. It takes less time to travel by water. Maybe I can even buy a small gift along the way. What sort of specialties does Mirny have other than diamonds? Oh, maybe I can stop by Petrozabotsk on my way back. Looks like I'll have to walk the rest of the way after landing. Oh, Plesesk, a place of boundless snow and not much else.
Fortunately, endless white fields of snow is something with which he has a...
Trying to reach the stars in order to monitor the storm from space, huh? Sounds like a good gig, even if it does mean being stationed at the northernmost frozen tip of the world. Maybe it will go nowhere, but what would it be without a little pioneering spirit?
Like the eternal soul, it all depends on what the viewer chooses to be.
Ленинград находится как раз по другую сторону этого снежного поля. Я позволю этому метеориту указать мне путь.
The Foundation never gives me a break, which I guess makes me equal parts lucky and unlucky.
I thought you liked being told what to do.
Yep. Hold on.
That Winsong.
I heard you were leaving for the north.
Oh, there's August. August.
Just for an errand. The Far East Branch is short on staff right now, so I'm going
Best
all on my own.
boy.
Miss Winsong should be on a field trip there. Is there anything you'd like me to give her?
Where is it? Is it north of Ryashki? Could I come visit there with Vila?
Well,
Jeez, no
so
more,
long as you
August.
finish all your classes and get good grades, I'm certain you'll be able to go anywhere with Miss Fila. As long as it is safe. But things could change.
Except
I
for
can't
Raj.
promise anything.
Dad, please. Dad,
Except
please.
maybe
No.
a little souvenir when I get back.
The store ticket.
Now, August, do you have anything you want me to give Miss Winsong?
Yes, and Vila does too. I've written lots and lots of things. Comrade Winsong can read them when no one is there to tell her a bedtime story. And this, from my tallest and most spirited sunflower guards.
Is it just a bundle of joy?
You must not water them too much, and they
A
should
light
be placed somewhere under the
In
sun.
these dark times.
I'd like this to be delivered to Miss Winsong. She said in the last letter that she had started to teach again, and it was more difficult than she remembered. I wrote a little bit about my own experience teaching. Hope it helps. And please, talk to her if you have any ideas. You're so good with kids. Nina, Piotr, and Pasono ask about you all the time, always wondering when you'll visit again.
I didn't ask. I know how busy you are, Mr. Raccoon, and so is Vila. Every
That
day
should
she's
have
either
been his
painting something
nickname.
or talking
That
to
is
the
a
white
better
clothes.
nickname than Name Day.
With any luck, I'll be free
They're
for a
about
while
cool.
after this mission. I'll come back and do some magic for you kids. What do you say? Deal?
A good comrade must always keep his word.
I'm like, oh, this.
Sounds like you've been doing well recently. The Foundation's textbook is an easy read, but I really hadn't expected just how effortlessly you'd be able to make your lesson plans.
Lesson plans are nothing compared to field missions. Just keep this in mind during your errand. Your safety is our first priority here.
Of course. But the good news is I'm quite familiar with this era.
Talk like this always seems to circle back to that low tone swallowed by the snow. But now is not the time.
Anyway, I'll make sure Miss Winsong receives August's seeds and your letter.
Thanks a lot. I don't want to make our goodbyes here too long-winded. Just take care. Especially since you're going to be all on your own.
Well, I won't exactly be all on my own.
Hey, so, any idea how far off this place is? I think we must be pretty close. I can almost see that unmistakable Laplace metal roof. I've actually got some business lined up here near me. Those diamonds of things are seeming to fetch a tidy profit
I
at
skipped a
even
few
easy
side
range.
stories, so I don't know.
I should have never let you out. Can we make a deal? You stay quiet, and I'll get you safely to our destination. Then you can say whatever you've got to say to whoever made the mistake of inviting you here. You know, you really like to talk. I'm beginning to understand why no one else would take this job.
Whoever heard of a merchant who doesn't like to talk? Huh, admit it. You'd be burned to tears if I were not here.
Good. Sounds like you shot it.
Bandits in Arctic Circle? That's new.
Where is he? I saw someone coming this way.
We can't let him get any further. There's some kind of military base up ahead, and it's heavily guarded. Think how far we've gone. We can't go home empty-handed. That arcane item they've got is probably worth a few sharpadontes, don't you think?
Item? Hey, I'm a living, breathing creature.
You don't need to yell at me. Say it to them if you like.
What? Are you sure? Oh, never mind. What should I do?
Fuck up.
Anything. I just need you to draw their attention.
Oh, want to draw their attention.
I am not letting them anywhere near Plesetsk.
They got
I hear something. Keep up.
The snow will be painted red with their blood.
大姐，留下买路财。
Sabia.
Keep the sample.
Yeah.
Whatever you say.
Let's see what that does. Graspa grants damage dealt plus 25% and damage heal to all allies.
Don't
Good,
worry.
actually.
It's not going to hurt us.
Vanessa has some competition.
Please stay behind me.
That's exactly what
Whatever you say. Mine's the blade.
Be careful.
It'll come back.
Liam! And your hypothesis?
Don't worry. It's not
A good point.
I always
The
like
benefits of field
the
mapping.
Naruto's like damage dealt.
I'm glad our employee
sometimes.
evaluations take
The robbers' footprints trail away into the distance. If they had one redeeming trait, he's not.
What we waiting for with that knife?
Oh, well, it's more of a collectible than a weapon. But I guess you understand now why they sent me to escort you instead of hiding you in the back of some truck, huh?
I didn't
They
see a
will
single truck
watch
heading
my
for places
blade.
called our fortune here. By the way, was that knife thingy part of our arcane skill? Why don't you just make a gun instead? Times have changed, friend. Blades are out of date. You should give yourself an upgrade and start blasting.
I'd probably be serving with Xeno if I was any good with guns. Have you ever heard of that legendary pilot from Xeno, the Baron Switch? If you were really important, then you would get a guard like that. All that being a noisy little salamander gets you is a guy that can turn trash into knives.
Oh shit.
That's nearly the most useless arcane skill I've ever heard of. I say nearly, because it's still better than mine. So, I'm not in a position to criticize.
What does your arcane skill do?
That's it.
It's certainly...
Then what value do you have? Why am I escorting you?
Miss Winsong.
Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to Plisetsk.
Say that again. Nope. No, that's 5-star. Yeah.
Hey, the great Virgo.
Hey, me. Nope, nothing.
All right, ready to welcome me.
I'm gonna use the restroom really quick. I will be right back. One moment. Also, really. Okay.
You arrived earlier than expected. Pointer and Hisbeth will be happy to know you got here safely. Oh, FYI, Pointer was the researcher who introduced me to Laplace. You might have met her before, in Rayashki. She's occupied with a few important visitors right now. We'll talk to her later. As for Hisbeth, you can meet her in person and save me the trouble of an introduction.
Our appointment was set for an hour from now. You're a bit early, sir.
There wasn't much work to do today. And Alia always has everything prepared ahead of anything important. It's nothing to worry about.
Please take a seat. Windsong and Hisbeth will join us later. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me.
Thank you, ma'am. Please call me Kiparina. I have something to ask you.
Kiparina is the first to speak, surprising Pointer. She adjusts her expression, putting a hint of word.
That's fine with me, Miss Kiparina. My name is Pointer. So, what would you like to know?
If I take the offer and complete all the required training, what will I get in return? Do you pay in rubli or something equivalent? And I'd also like to know if my family will receive my pay in case anything happens to me.
Those are fairly good questions, actually, for a 15-year-old. Those are very valid questions to ask during an interview like this. Machines crowded in space. Name Day glances sideways, but Windsong has no intention.
Hello? Is anyone there? The materials you sent from the Far East branch have arrived safely. Everything you asked for on your list is there, but you should check it over as soon as possible. Hey, wake up. You're at work.
The more reason I should stay asleep. Jeez. I'm sorry, that was a dumb joke.
Windsong, back from the mine already? Are you going to throw a welcome party for our new colleagues?
The mine can wait, but I can't. Those materials are top priority.
Thanks. You might have heard of me. My name's Hesabeth. You've read our proposal, haven't you? It'd save me a lot of trouble if you had. I'll catch you up with Pointer as soon as she's available.
Name Day, Foundation Investigator for the Far East Branch. Mind if I ask you a question?
Go on, but this is an office, not an interrogation room.
It's about my snakes, is it? If it's not about my snakes, yes.
Why did you ask me to smuggle in this runium?
What?
What?
Don't get me wrong, I didn't report it. It's just... it's odd. You didn't ask for much, just a few pieces. It is a rare resource, I grant you, but I think you could have gotten this amount with no trouble by submitting an application. All you'd need to do is wait for a few weeks. Was it really worth the risk?
Yeah, because we don't have a few weeks to spare.
Saving every bit of time we can is vital. It is as precious as this bag of sunflower seeds from a distant land. You don't find them often in these parts. Here. I've already taken my share. Why not plant some of these in the office?
What am I gonna do with these?
It won't take too much effort. If you're lucky, you'll get
Yeah,
to see
but
them
they
turn
need
their heads
sun.
towards the light bulbs.
I mean, and normal light bulbs aren't gonna cut it. As far as I know.
Actually, Mr. Nameday, you're the perfect man for this job. You knew what you were smuggling. You had the perfect excuse to come here, and you were kind enough to help. It was quite the effort to track you down, you know? So, how did the trip go? Any trouble?
You bet there was. Though, I'm still not sure what those bandits were after. The runium, or a noisy arcane item.
There's a shortage of supplies everywhere nowadays. People take what they can, whether they need it or not. Even
Yeah,
if
I
they
mean,
manage
like,
to
he was
take the
just worried
cargo,
about
it
making
would
money
probably
off it.
just end up in another branch of the Foundation or La Paz. Anyway, you saved us a lot of time and resources.
Just bear in mind, this runium is not something that you can replace, even with Sharpadontis.
Thanks. We'll use it sparingly. Please send my gratitude to Miss Villa. And one more thing. What would you say if I asked you to stay? Don't worry, I won't play the Windsong card. It's only a personal request. We could save a lot of time with our procedural work if we had a Foundation investigator on the team. and it could be a great opportunity to earn a reputation. Imagine the prestige if the project ends up a success.
Or you could die. If we fail, actually. She's leaving that part out.
Are you making any progress?
No.
As much as we can, but we don't have a single Sharpadonti to our name, and this runium is the sum total of all the supplies we've received recently. They told us we could use all the resources left in Placids, but that amounts to jack all. Thankfully, we still have half a rocket, fuel, and a launch button. Still, to make up for the supply shortage, we need additional manpower. Oh, but there's some good news. We don't have to worry about finding our astronaut. We already have a perfect candidate.
She's a 15-year-old girl from the circus.
We are in dire need of an astronaut. There isn't enough time for anyone to finish the full training course. No one would be able to acclimate to a zero-gravity environment in such a short time, not to mention the high pressure and heat.
I don't understand, though. What is...
Your arcane skill may allow us to work a miracle.
Well, what exactly is the time frame of this? Like, I might have missed something. Like, do they know when the next storm is coming on, or they just don't know, and they're kind of estimating, like, we don't know when it's going to come on, so time is now, just act down, something like that. So, I don't understand exactly, like...
So, if you take the offer, we'll provide you with a salary and try to get you a permanent position here at Laplace. Hisabeth is already working on it. She has a contact in the Foundation who can help with the procedures.
All right then. I have no more questions.
She didn't really answer the... What about the questions about if she's gone and...
But, just to be clear, I don't think my arcane skill is as useful as you believe. It only makes a little fireworks show.
That's what you believe.
She's being modest. You know how children are when they receive a compliment, but I tell you, she is more than willing to take your offer. Please give her an opportunity. You'll see how reliable she is.
I don't need to sell her, Mr. Kozlov. We already bought you.
Joined our circus recently. Do you think she could stay with you too?
Please take her off our hands. We can't have any more mouths to feed.
Works in the same manner.
But she would keep Alia company. Please, madam. Alia is still just a child who plays with dolls.
Mr. Kozlov, stop! I haven't played with dolls in ages. I'm already grown up.
No, you're not. No, you're fucking. You're 15. the
We'll take a look
part
at
of
what
your
she can do.
brain that
Would you be able to bring her here now?
developed or comprehends
course.
higher
I'll be right
abstract
back.
thought really hasn't been developed yet. And you also kind of need that to make sense of the world. So, no.
All right. We're finally alone. Now, how about you tell me what you are actually thinking?
Our biggest issue remains unsolved, but I'm most certain we can resolve it. The entire project is a mixed bag right now, but I'd say more good than bad. If our little sleepyhead in that pot there can provide what we need, our situation should improve dramatically.
I was dreaming of cutting a tree on the moon. You'd have a good reason to wake me up. I'm not your lackey. We made the deal, that's all. And I'm freaking tired after that trip.
Yeah, and about that deal, I need something from you, now. This little pot of yours, it's electrically insulated, heat-resistant, and highly durable against arcane energy. In short, the perfect aerospace material. All I need is to sand off a bit of material from it. Don't worry, just think of it as dental work.
Wait, you haven't paid for that yet. A deal is a deal.
The deal is, you let me take this off, or
Here's your ID
skin
card. Just to be clear, this
and
is
turn you
only
into
for an
boots.
internship. You'll need to actually work to earn yourself a permanent one. And don't do anything stupid. I vouched for you, and now both our necks are on the line.
Ooh, it does look good on me. I knew I belong with Laplace. The engineers at the Foundation's 8th branch are way too competitive for my liking. So, what else you need? I brought some records about gunpowder-fueled flight and a few books on Eastern alchemy. Though, I'm not sure you'll be able to read any of them.
Yeah, I don't think gunpowder is gonna help us. Gunpowder rockets are really gonna have us, you know, help us fly a
What
spaceship.
does this mean?
Oh, that? You know, I got this part from the Pandaria Antique Market. It's not a genuine antique, but the craftsmanship is quite excellent. These characters here mean microwave safe. Funny enough, microwave ovens were not that popular when I got it. Speaking of Pandaria, you can't find a flea market as big or as fun anywhere else. If you're ever looking for antiques and collectibles, it should be your first stop. If you want to go take a look, I might just be nice for once and take you.
No thanks. Just making sure it doesn't mean danger explosive. I already learned that lesson from another escapade with an arcane invention.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Alright, I've collected enough. You were so busy talking you didn't feel a thing, did you? Now back to our visitor in the checkered pattern uniform. Have you made a decision?
Question day switches the conversation to entirely Jack.
What are you going to do with the little astronaut when the project's over?
She knows too
I'll
much.
submit her application to Laplace once she agrees to join us. It'd be great if you could help with her employment procedures.
She knows too
when are we
much.
going to tell her the
We
real
eliminate her.
consequences of the storm?
Same as always, as soon as she gets a permanent position with Laplace.
They never even met. We'll have to learn it too. That pale dome and those skin can protect everyone. Sure, all that's fine.
All right. Then I'll stay.
You mean you really want to stay with the circus?
I meant that I'm willing to do whatever you need. But I don't think I want to do this permanently. Since you say that you need my arcane skill for this project, I'm happy to help. Though I don't really know if I can.
So she's probably
I
going to
think you know
learn
why
about
Mr.
the storm
Kozlov
and
brought you all this
probably
way.
want to warn her
When was the
family
last
or
time you had a
Mr.
proper
or
meal?
Mrs. Kozlov and the rest of the circus.
Well, we usually have stews.
And that might
And
have
sometimes
like a
Mr.
conflict.
Kozlov will find us some canned food if we're lucky.
And they can't really
And
like
you still want to spend the rest of your life in that circus?
her, the girl I talked about. She doesn't speak much, but I feel that she has a good character. Don't be shy. You can sit next to Alia. What were you talking about? I hope our Alia didn't cause any trouble, madam.
Mr. Kozlov, will I ever have the chance to return to Utranyaya?
No, the storm will take all of us. We are all going to disappear. Move forward.
Will I ever have the chance to return to Utranyaya?
We can talk about that in the future. Of course, we will keep in touch. You and Voyager can pay us a visit whenever you like. The girl's called Voyager, madam. She's clever, quiet, doesn't eat much. You will take her in too, won't you?
Please, I can't afford another amount to eat.
I always hoped you would settle down and live a comfortable life. Promise me you'll do your best, Alia.
Yes, Mr. Kozlov.
Oh, you finally reached an agreement. Cool. Looks like I won't have to do any more explaining. If you're saying goodbye soon, maybe you ought to consider bringing her a party gift. She looks like she could use one.
Stay out of this.
Yeah, something to remind her of home.
Or maybe you can offer a few words of encouragement? What do you say?
These are the last words you'll ever say to her.
Right, a gift. I'll need some time to prepare it. Let's make a deal, shall we? You'll get your gift next time you pay a visit to the Utranyaya. That way, you'll keep us in mind and come home again one day. I was worried you might not want to travel such a long way for us.
I feel, Mr. Kozlov. I'll find my way back to Utranyaya even if you've moved to the other end of the world.
We're out of time and space. We're out of all of existence. Time flies. The saw pops into Mr. Cuff. Right his way.
That's my girl. Remember what I said? Do the best that you can and have no regrets. Natalia and I don't have to worry about you, do we?
I dropped that.
No. I'll give my best performance here, like I always did with Utranyaya.
Yes. Yep. Sure, why not?
Which of these darlings shall we attend to first? stand up. We're not afraid of you. Do have a little faith in me, Master. There, stop and brace.
And did. There's only something you have to trust.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
How do you feel? Intense nausea is common for the first few months of zero-G training.
I think I'm fine. You're very kind to ask, ma'am. I'm ready for more.
You're at this again? Elizabeth already checked your vitals in Arcane Skill test reports. Her conclusion was clear. You need to rest and recover before we begin again. If you push yourself too hard and become too sick to perform the mission, that won't help us either.
But I can do more. All I need is a bit more training. I need to perform flawlessly.
We don't need flawless, not at the cost of your health. We need satisfies all requirements, nothing more. You're already doing better than we anticipated.
Thank you. But I still haven't memorized the flight procedures, and I'm still struggling with my arcane skill. Maybe I can ask Miss Vinsong to give me another ley lines lesson. That's not pushing myself, is it?
Rest.
That's acceptable. But you will ensure you get a minimum of 8 hours of sleep every day. And promise me you'll eat well and never skip meals.
Yes, ma'am.
My
Miss
mom.
Isabeth said there would be a team-building dinner tonight. I'll attend it and train for another half an hour after we come back.
No, that's not what I meant.
God damn it, you child.
Anyway, go change. We'll go together.
Where's my... Why is not...
We sat here when we
Sing.
first met, no?
I think so. This table seems a bit too small now.
Well, there's strength in numbers.
Yet everything now depends on our brave astronaut. How's your arcane skill training?
Not bad, I
don't know
guess.
why I didn't focus.
Miss Vinsong is a wise teacher.
I'm glad I've learned something from my experience with Vila. I hope you'll get to know her one day.
You'll have plenty of time to make friends once you return from your mission.
Looking forward to it. But first I have to go back to the circus. I think Mr. Kozlov will have my gift prepared by then. I'm sure he will. Though he didn't come to see me and Voyager this week.
He has a whole circus to run, and you're busy with training. It's hard to find a good time when you are both free.
Get over those
Perhaps
people.
he didn't want to make you homesick, but I'm sure
You don't
he
need
misses you a
them.
lot. Mirny isn't far from here. You should go back and visit sometime. No one will blame you if you take a break for a few hours.
I am able to drive you to town, if you need. Just submit your schedule 2 days in advance. I will set some time aside for a short trip.
Thank you. But I think it will have to wait until the project's over. Mr. Kozlov said I would always be able to visit him in the future. Besides, he needs time to prepare the gift.
That's a nice stove. CG.
Don't do that. The echo from that sound makes me dizzy.
Good.
Huh? Voyager? Don't get distracted. They've almost finished the food.
You like a drink? Here, we've got some hot milk or warm apple cider. Pick one.
Dragging out behind it, the snake leaves splotches of spilled drink on
Milk will be fine. Thank you.
Let's have a toast, friends, to our new team. Though no one knows for sure whether our project will succeed or is doomed to fail catastrophically.
I'm gonna guess. I should guess this early. So I'm gonna assume dead. Missing in action. Missing in action. Name day. Dead. Traumatized for life. So,
Together we're working towards the future. Cheers!
Comrade. Dostovanya.
Having said that, the odds are in our favor. Even though Laplace is no longer in its prime, it still has the best technology and the finest scientists.
The finest scientists? You mean us? I couldn't agree more. I've always believed that perseverance is the most basic fundamental quality that any researcher should possess.
Perseverance. There's only one thing that I think we should persevere with. Our efforts to return to the future.
Didn't know you Laplace researchers missed the good old days so much.
Laugh if you want, but you can't deny that our era was better than this one.
Hernias. What are you talking about? This is where it is, and she's gonna freak out.
What was the future like? I've read through the manual for temporary employees. The data we're going to collect may help people get back the things that they lost, right? From the futures that you've been to. What's Leningrad like in 1999? Were there any circus shows in your era? Does that mean everything was better than it is now? I have trouble imagining it. Were there sweets for everyone and stores that never ran out of food?
Things were much better then. Well, except for the study of ley lines. It was still struggling as a scientific pursuit, especially when it came to attracting new students.
So she does
Though
know.
now its only student seems
I
to
don't
have
know if
much
she like
interest in
fully
it.
comprehends it.
That's not true. Sorry. I'm just having difficulty focusing on it with all the other demands on my time.
It's okay. Miss Winsong was only making a joke, at the expense of her very overworked student. It's true, things were nicer in the future. I do miss the sweets, and that the shops were never empty.
Amazing. I'm sure
Or
we'll
does
make it
she
back one
think?
day.
This time she raises her cup first to the brightest future. god. Jeez. My god. I'm gonna grab myself a beer. One. And in fact, I am going to do this pretty quick.
Stay behind me. I'll keep us safe.
I'll be right back. I wanted to auto that.
Program activated. We're not afraid of you. Allow me. They are my stock and place. We did it! We made it through another storm!
Okay, okay. Here. This up.
Perhaps you might consider leaving the door. Welcome to sail with us! Well, now go to the back of the ship and make it move. Don't be dawdling.
Oops.
Three, two, one, cut. And just so we're clear, everything went well as usual. The video in this disc, to put it simply, is too much for anyone to handle. Guess what it's used for? Go on, give me the most ridiculous answer you can think of. A little tip. Think like a modern person. The development of technology allows us to save a lot of things as digital data nowadays. Yes, it's a last record. A video is much more convenient than sitting down with a pen.
It depends.
That is secured.
Actually,
Pointer, do you want me to add your part to the video now? Or maybe later?
Preferably never. This whole lost record thing is your passion. Besides, I know nothing about material sciences.
it depends if you have the technology
Spend
to
so much
play it
time
on
transcoding
or
the
actually.
incantation. You simply must show up in my
You
video.
would think actually
Please, I
written
insist.
record would
We're a team. We shouldn't miss
Be-
anyone's perspective, no?
more beneficial.
Yes.
Right, in the long run, if like say we don't exist at all, or like something that is Engraved?
Super.
Better.
Then let's take a look at our work so far and learn from our mistakes. Well, my mistakes. Pointer and I had been working on the teleport disc at the Placid's Cosmodrome. More specifically, our interim mission was to determine how to transport supplies to space stations and spacecraft using teleport incantations. The ultimate goal being to achieve stable, safe, and long-distance teleportation to outer space viable for living organisms. The project had been going smoothly until we received some
Okay,
bad
so that
news.
actually answers kind of my question.
Due to a
that
policy
I
change
had.
at Laplace, most projects in Placid were being suspended.
That actually kind of answers my question. It wasn't that they were going to space for the first time or something like that. They were developing like teleportation over long distance. Like maybe they wanted like teleport a spaceship over a long distance and have it go from there. And so okay, that makes more sense.
Fortunately, the bad news was followed by a small amount of good. Madame Lucy said if we could send a monitor to space to collect data when the storm arrived, we'd be allowed to continue with our project. It was a vital opportunity to make our contribution to deciphering the storm. There were only 3 major issues to solve: manpower, energy supply, and determination. As you can see, the first 2 issues have been solved by our new members. Thank you all for your help. Especially our brave little astronaut.
He's equivalent to that Spetsnaz dog that never
The plan
returned.
is now simple. She'll fly into space, reach the required altitude, launch the monitor, and zero in on the correct coordinates. And then she'll contact ground control to come home.
Ground control domain.
Her keen skill will protect her from any possible danger caused by pressure or heat in the vacuum of space. Then finally, she will activate the teleport disc, and we will activate our receiver on the ground. Ta-da! Everyone will arrive in Laplace's Arctic branch safe and sound to acclaim and accolades from all around the scientific
Okay, so
world.
they're launching into space,
Well,
but they're
that's a
gonna
simple
have the
framework
quick
of the plan,
return home.
But we still have
with the
tons of minor
teleporter.
problems to tackle first. Our top priority is improving the long-distance positioning accuracy of the teleport disc. We've already begun testing our latest prototypes, though the last test didn't end well.
Hopefully they have a plan B.
We're still searching for the cause of that particular catastrophic error, but we won't let it stop us. This was no more than an inevitable roadblock, a small accident on the way to technological progress.
I think that was the point
Petra,
where
if we are going to have any chance of
we
learning
saw
from
at
our
the beginning
mistakes, we can't run away from our problems.
they were in the hospital.
All right, all right. That last test was a week ago.
Get over it already. Ah.
Same as the last time. Though we've made some improvements, we still need an intelligent creature to run the test. And I guess it'll be me again.
Are you sure? Considering the danger and your value to the project, I think you ought to let me.
How can I ask anyone to try my invention if I wouldn't use it myself? Now, what are you waiting for? Get to the safe zone. Oh, and remember to secure the blast door.
Miss Kipperina asked about the test yesterday as she was feeding the fish. She said she's been able to control her power more now. You'd be much safer with her help. We're a team, right? We sink or swim together.
They haven't really explained exactly what Kipperina's
My training just
arcane
finished.
skill is,
I hope I'm not late, Miss Elizabeth.
actually.
Well, we did have a pretty
Right,
bad
it's
accident,
protective
but
in
thanks
nature,
to Kipperina's
but it's
arcane
not
skill,
like-
no one was too badly hurt. Winsong is one cool teacher, and that girl's a phenomenal student. The margin of error remained high, a significant problem for sure. But we
Winsong,
learned our
my
lesson
teacher.
after spending all that time recovering in the ward. that is that we should prepare for the worst, so that those who survive will know what to do with, our legacy. Our last record matters, my friend.
I don't think that's what Pointer meant when she told us to learn from our mistakes.
Again, I emphasize that safety must come first in the lab. It is my first and most important protocol. Windsong and I left for all of 10 minutes, and by the time we got back, each and every one of you ended up on death's door. And now I find out you've even petitioned for a postponed evacuation. This is getting ridiculous.
You know how tight the schedule is now that the storm emergency plan has been activated, don't you? The silver lining is that now we know that we have exactly 3 months. We can still optimize the procedure and improve the disk and...
Enough, Sylvie!
What would I do if I
Oh,
lost?
come on, friends. Can we just calm down and discuss our schedule over dinner? I believe Miss Pointer was only trying to suggest a better plan.
I am. I suggest we stop all work on this project immediately.
What? Why? The situation really isn't that dire.
Miss Hisabeth is right. We shouldn't be discouraged over one accident, Miss Pointer. The damage wasn't too severe.
Only 3 months left, yet our latest achievement was a total catastrophe. I know what you're all thinking. That the odds are still good, and it's more
So
or less
they
safe to
did
continue.
predict the time.
But all that is a weighted gamble. Nothing matters more than your lives.
So they did, like, I guess, determine the time at which the storm will happen.
Without diving into the calculations, it's around a 70% chance in theory. But my logic is screaming something else in my ear.
You don't have to take that risk, Pointer.
I know what I'm doing. Nothing's guaranteed in the world of science.
He took a risk at one point, but it costed everyone their life. And now she's traumatized.
The risk is too high. I can't allow it.
But it's like we always say, there's nothing guaranteed in the world of science. You never know before you take that fateful step.
My analysis points to a dangerous level of uncertainty in this project. The price of failure, even optimistically, could be much worse than a few days in recovery. There could be more permanent injuries. You could even...
The storm.
You've seen how things, places, people just disappear in the storm. You need to stop this insanity before that happens to us. Don't you understand?
So, is it known that they are not in a safe place at or when the storm happens? So they have to, you know, if they calculated the storm, they have a fair amount of time to do research. If it comes to the point where okay, we don't have enough time to execute this and get to a safe place or to shelter from the storm, so let's cut our losses and go. But I'm just
I really don't.
confused.
Why should we stop? No, you're right. We shouldn't pretend as if it's normal to risk our lives for this. At the end of the day, if we die, our research dies with us. But if something were to happen to the team, you would be the one to survive. That's why I want you to keep our records, to take down everything in case the worst happens. Here.
Him through the logs and learned how he met, shows, collaborate. Outside the temperature of the lab, the taste of the restaurant signature. Presentation she feels right now. No device can preserve those things. Need to move. Others need to stay behind. She doesn't look up.
I won't take it. And I won't submit this petition for you. I can't stand by and let you kill yourselves.
You don't know that. You still don't know that.
Done. I quit.
Okay, bye. We'll continue on.
Держись, Алия.
Hold your breath. What does that do? Not about following rousing. I don't know what that does. They always do this. They always like add new buffs that do that have like new damage bonus for attack. Reduced by one. So look it up. It's okay, so it's like on use.
Or maybe take a deep breath.
Charging.
Perfectly. I've got your back.
Aim and shoot.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop.
Calm. Hold your breath. Or maybe take a deep breath. Hold your breath.
It's one damage on even number of rounds, meals, and addition.
I can always find
Number
peace
round.
above the fire. Or maybe take a deep breath like Yarka, it is wrong. The stars put stuff
boop.
out of reach.
Okay, that did not do as much damage as I was hoping.
Go. Damage.
What level is she at? No. Yeah, she is right about that.
Hold your breath. A wonderful journey. Perfectly understood. Or maybe take a deep breath. Don't take a wrong step. Даже далеко в космосе. Все равно здесь. Со мной. Please, allow me. Let me help, please.
And did.
Finally, it's just you and me, Master.
Oh.
The name is Pointer, researcher in the LSCC Plesetsk branch. The reason I joined, the same reason I quit. Nothing matters more than people's
Same
lives.
reason you pushed out.
All the research I've done has been for one purpose: to make people's lives better.
Pointer, there you are. How's everything going?
I always thought that slow. It was funny, like, yeah, I am taller than you, Steve. Gaze upon me. That's always. I don't know. I'm sorry. This person's just wearing a tuba on his head. All right, moving on. I'm sorry.
I heard you're busy with the evacuation. Seems many stores in Mirny have already closed up.
As soon as I finish the handover here, I'm heading back into town to help with packing, coordinating, and explaining the situation to the locals. Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. You know, Hisabeth said that exact thing when I asked about the team's progress yesterday. They seem to be doing all right.
Without you.
Good.
They don't need you.
Oh, by the way, I've got some seats left. Do you want to take them off my hands?
What? No, I don't even.
Do I look
I
like a
haven't even done anything with the
It's
first
just that I heard from a
batch
few
you gave
people
me.
here in Mirny that a Laplace researcher was giving out sunflower seeds. And it wasn't me, so I've been wondering just who it could have been. Don't you want some? Seriously, everyone loves them.
Thanks. So, who ended up signing the application?
Hisabeth will, when she goes to collect the monitor and report our research to Ludwig. She says it's more likely to get approval that way.
They don't know when to stop, do they?
They don't know the meaning.
Stop. If the fish get startled, then they won't eat anything.
I see, Miss Hisabeth.
I finished the full inventory check. There's more runium left than we thought. Now, where should I put these useless old files? I was thinking we could use them for draft paper.
Maybe you can turn them into a knife or something. A knife would be more useful at this point. You know, to cut fruit or whatever.
Actually, that card there on the table would work better for that.
Why's that?
It's all about the material. Metal makes a better edge than paper. Never quite understood why you made them like that.
Oh, I was testing out a new alloy. I used it to make Winsongs and Pointers cards. It gets harder and sharper when heated. Give it a rub with your hands and you can use it as a letter opener.
Okay. Is that going to be relevant later in some respect?
The ritual still isn't stable enough. We need a specific location or area to set as a destination in advance. But first, we need a way to pinpoint a recognizable area. The formula should be...
Miss Winsong sent me a message. She said, don't forget to collect the monitor.
Oh, she sent it to you too? Tell her I said thanks. No, that number doesn't look right.
I tried my best, but those arcane minerals you were asking for are scarce as all hell. I haven't been able to find a single supplier.
Then we'll carry on without them. That's it. Nope, wrong again. Pointer was the master of numbers. With that brain of hers, she'd have had this over and done by now.
Pointer could come back in and like, and that'll be the finisher for like her character arc at an
Careful,
end.
don't hurt yourself. They're more powerful than they seem.
Miss Elizabeth.
Would be Ashram. So we're in stands beside. It's rare.
I have a question for you. Sorry if it's not a good time, but it's important to me. And it's something I hope you'll answer honestly.
What the?
Sorry, ladies. Please ignore me. I'm not here, and I didn't hear a thing.
Why are you fucking...
Но если я заплачу, мисс Киперина, умная молодая девушка, неудивительно, что она быстро во всем разобралась. Вы согласны?
Oh, you're thinking she connected dots at this point, finally?
So, what's your question?
Miss Pointer said something before she left about places and people disappearing into the storm. It's hard to believe that she would ever give up on our mission, unless she knew the price of failing was truly horrible. Then the storm can't just be some normal kind of natural disaster.
No, it's not.
This storm will destroy everything, won't it?
And it will kill you. You will be monitoring everything from space.
All the
and
people
will kill
we
you.
know, all the bears, birds, these fish,
Yeah, your family too. Or your adopted family.
the lost future that you talk about. Was it the first to disappear? Or are there more that have been lost? Will the same thing happen to our time? Things are much worse than you let on. What else has changed in the future?
It's no future.
Many things changed. Some things won't last nearly as long as people think they will. For you, the world might seem to have turned upside down, but life will go on. So, now that you know what's at stake, are you ready to officially join Laplace? I'm afraid there is still a great deal I cannot tell you until then. Many of the answers you're seeking are classified, for employees only.
Pardon me, Miss Elizabeth. But given the danger of the mission we are expecting Kiparina to perform, I think she has the right to know what the storm really is.
I understand that you don't want to go against Laplace's rules.
Yeah, and there could be
But I'll bet there aren't
repercussions
any rules
if I
against me
do.
figuring it
Probably.
out. And you simply nodding. Am I right?
Yeah, you can figure
Don't
out
get
on
to
your
see
own.
Mr. Kozlov or get that gift in the future. So, if I join the Plus, I won't see anyone from Utranyaya ever again.
Fuck. That's not the conclusion we wanted. But yes.
The choice is yours. I won't force you to do anything.
But you will die with it.
Remember the day we first met in the restaurant? I said I would write you a recommendation. I was serious. I still am. In fact, it's already done. Winsong has signed on to it too. And our Foundation friend behind you is prepared to offer another guarantee, just in case. We will make a recommendation for your friend Voyager as well, but that's all we can do. I'm afraid we can't protect everyone, nor can we make this decision for you. Do you want to keep going?
Do you want to survive and continue your adoptive father's wishes of living a comfortable life? Or do you want to die with them? Or disappear with them? Do you want to make the selfish choice? Or do you want to make the other
you'll be allowed to return
selfish
and
choice,
accept what's to come.
but not
if you
really
join us,
selfish choice
there is a
because you'll
chance
be
to change
enduring
things.
your adoptive father's wishes for you to persevere. Need a little break, maybe. Let's do one of these. Sure, why not?
Take the sample.
Oh, please. I know how to use it.
Please stay behind me.
Guns loaded.
A new hypothesis. Oh, don't stare at it for too long.
Weak hide was fun.
Taking another look?
This might take longer than I actually thought it would.
Trail's still warm.
Please. A good point. A new hypothesis.
The trail was all too obvious.
Be careful. Confirm the coordinates.
You won't get away.
The benefits of field mapping.
Why do other lamps
Find cover.
elements?
cover.
Filters do I have? I don't think I have an image stealer. Plant type, I guess.
A good point. A new hypothesis. A good point.
强梁既出，王有不为。
Taking another look. Behold. Calculating distance.
Please stay behind me.
Guns loaded.
A new hypothesis. A good point.
Don't waste my time.
The benefits of field mapping. Confirm the coordinates. Touch the device. Stop.
Still don't completely understand this. Guess I should look at that. Yes. For every justice talent or peace talent consumed, grant one set of guardian's rolls to all allies. When arise, enemies, all justice talent and peace talent are cleared, and every stack of swift resolved. It's just, all this is way too complicated for my time. It's just like so much fucking text. Like, and I'm really kind of worried about this for the future of Reverse 1999 is that they just have this wall of text and they can't just like make simple. It's a really weird balance. Like, you always have this power creep happen when playing gacha games, and but like Lucy or I don't know, Windsong, it's a really good, you know, I guess a fairly good and somewhat simple character to understand overall. Just, I mean, you have these weird words and but it's nowhere near as big and wordy as this one. Jesus Christ, it's debatable even. Just all these weird definitions, and after that you have to connect all the dots, but it's just like Windsong. This adds more precast, and this does a bigger. This is a mass attack. This is a single attack. And if you play this, you play all your cards in your bit or length, whatever, for hers. So you try and max the number of cards she has before playing that. A bit complicated, maybe, but fairly overall simple to understand, and she's a very effective character to use. She has basically one thing she does really, and that's that. It's really Leon Yu is more of a support. Damage dealt, damage taken. I mean, that's the biggest thing you need to know. But this, all this versus. And I'm a little peeved that we need all these little definitions for each and every character, and just kind of dampens some of the accessibility sometimes. Like, I guess they wanted to, like, maybe shorten it with one second measure. Instead of just saying all this. But it's just, like I said, I really like how Windsong is built, and that she does the one thing. It's fairly simple to manage once you get the hang of it, and she's a damage. But all this, like, yeah, I guess I don't have the patience to read all this. And I would really prefer to have a summary, read a summary online of a person saying, okay, do this for like an optimal outcome, really. Or just, I don't know, there's gotta be a way to simplify this and just, or to make the character just, I don't know, more compact and not be a power creep, but be a very viable choice of unit. And again, that's a very hard thing that a lot of gachas fail to do. They always have to make the next big unit that you feel like you need. All over the place. Like, say that image is stored empathy, which can store once empathies no longer take damage on behalf of allies. Burns everything general to all enemies. Okay, so she takes damage from everyone else, but then heals all other back. I don't know, it's just be better way. Like, I don't know, I guess you can condense this with every rank pinpoint. There's an increase of this. Increase when point stands by 5, status the entire night, and it's just, I don't know. I guess I don't exactly, the reason I say all this is I don't really exactly fully understand the, like, I know when I do this is going to complete the stack, and she's going to do an extra attack, I believe.
Please lend me your power. A new hypothesis. A good point.
Trail's still warm.
Yeah, like that.
You won't get away.
Behold.
And she
Taking
does
another
another
look.
attack.
Weak hiding spot.
Which I forget already, even though I know I read it. She gains a stack of something else. There's also like the case where the new unit does like too many things at once, and that's also the power creep I was talking about, really.
Time to get to business.
A simple arcane
I always hit my mark. The
Hit my
trail was all
mark.
too obvious.
Hold on. Psychiatrist at work.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Case closed.
I don't know. All
I'll be
right.
sure to write a
He's over. I just want this, you know. Maybe do a pull. Get disappointed because I probably won't get it. Yep. Then, yep.
Hi, I'm Sputnik 1.
But yeah, and we're really just in reverse 1999. I think we're having a problem already. The game's only been out for like 2 years, about.
I have to remind you that jump scares are really outdated.
Like too many units and not enough ways to utilize them all. And that's another light of gacha games, really. They always have like the new unit is predominant and old units sometimes get forgotten because of the power creep and it just, and that's because of how this game is monetized. Like they want you to feel like you need to pull the new unit, either, you know, if the design doesn't suit you in of itself, then maybe the power will, or the strength, or the capabilities will. And that always like has to be like worthwhile to pull in some way. And have it like do something new. But then you keep like going on and on with better and better units. But if the content you're using these units in don't match up, then your game kind of falls apart. Though I have witnessed in the subreddit for Reverse 1999 that a lot of like of the bosses, especially like maybe in this Furries in the Rain, are having like sort of a power creep as well, but that in a way, kind of has its own problems, in that bosses become way too tedious, really, and become more frustrating rather than fun to do, which is something that really happened in Epic 7. So it's really a weird balancing act with creating new characters and having them worthwhile so you want to pull them, but also not overpowered so that they break the game, make it too easy, but also not having them not too weak and not wanting to pull them. That way you don't spend money and you don't support the game. And that, I think that monetization really is what kind of damns a lot of gacha games in the longer run. Like, I'm talking more than like 5 years or something like that. Apart from different like business decisions or other monetization decisions that aren't consumer friendly. I mean, there are a lot of different reasons why sometimes the engine itself gets really outdated very quickly, unfortunately. Just pushing that edge. Anyways, fuck it. We're continuing on. Yes. My rant is over. Gapping, whatever. Fuck kids call it. Silence is awake. Like sad pilot. Leia.
I will complete my mission.
Of making a
And
song.
if I successfully come back with the data, I'll consider joining Laplace. But I can't make a decision now. I need more time to think. I will stay until my job is done. You don't have to worry about that. That is what Mr. and Mrs. Kozlov and my friends in the circus would all want. It is the right thing to do.
I mean, it's commendable to think about something beyond yourself, but at the
If you'll
same
excuse
time,
me,
what do you
I should
really
return to my
want?
training.
What are you...
I'll see you later.
What are your... I'm gonna sound like a therapist here. How are you processing this? Really?
Us too. Need to double check the warehouse inventory. Might find something useful.
Wait, haven't we done that already? Those...
Alright, we'll let you know if we find anything.
Read the fucking room.
Join them if you want. I have some unfinished business.
Yeah, I'm here too. Okay. Voyager has not done anything of import in the store so far. And probably as soon as I say that, she's gonna do something. She looks around to make sure the hallway then lifts her back.
Alia. Was that you? Did you just say my name? You weren't up to...
But didn't she say Karina before?
Stars. Good. Alia. Happy.
These calculations need to be finished today. The teleport ritual requires the caster to recite the location. It could be understood as calibrating in a way. Let's continue with that thought. The destination must be preset, and the ritual casts through incantation. But the further the distance, the harder it is to stay on target.
I just had a thought. So... This... I kind of got it spoiled for me, actually. They do figure out that the storm is, you know, universe-wide, and it's not just Earth. It's happening. Like, time is happening ever. So that would mean is that though since the universe like expands, that means if we're reversing time, it would be shrinking, basically. But since probably due to relativity and all that, we would see like our we would see a drastic change maybe in the stars, or maybe not. But here time reverses slower, perhaps because it's some sort of focal point or something. And my camera is out of focus again. I don't know why that happens. But I would think like maybe it feels like it's happening faster, like time is reversing faster in the expanse of space, but is slower on Earth. That's just a kind of a thought I've had while I have a beer in my hand.
If only there were an arcane reaction strong enough and unique enough to calibrate to.
Oh.
What happened? Are you all right, Miss Isabeth?
Was that you? Did you cast that arcane skill just now? No, those energy levels were too high for you, beyond most arcanists. Who was with you just now?
Voyager. She was just trying to make me feel better. Did it interfere with your experiments? I apologize, Miss Isabeth. I promise it won't happen again. She just left. If you want to find her, I'll go with you.
Are you saying she was the one that cast that arcane skill?
Yes. It was so pretty. It was like
a neutron star.
Not really. That the concept is beyond.
It's a type of highly magnetized
you know?
star that emits
What the
powerful
fuck
beams that can be traced to show us its precise location. We call them the beacons of space. Such a strong arcane reaction would be so bright that it'd be trivial to locate even from an extreme distance.
I don't know much about space, but it sounds like the difference between finding a star in the sky and looking for the sun. But then the universe is also very big. I imagine if you were looking from far enough away, even the sun would seem small.
Mad, I'm afraid you're right. When comparing all the stars in the observable universe, our sun is far from the largest or brightest. Only the closest. We can't assume proximity in our case. But then, there's still got to be a way, no? Before the storm arrives, the levels of arcane energy in all affected areas will be greatly amplified. But what about places that won't be affected? Perhaps then the trick will not be to look for the light in darkness, but for the darkness in the light. Like finding a dim bulb in a string of Christmas lights. If that's the case, I can adjust the portion of runium in order to focus the disc precisely on Placets. If this works out, then I guarantee you will arrive home safe and sound.
Understood. Take care.
What are you up to?
I've been communicating with the garrison in Mirny. They've picked up some abnormal critter activity during their patrols. Another batch of residents is set to evacuate too. I'll head over to help them shortly. What about you? Your geological survey? Are you staying at the branch, or will you head back to HQ?
Haven't found anything that's worth digging up yet, but I've decided to give it another try. Should be back here in time for the evacuation. Though I'm hoping to stick around for my little apprentice. She said she'll only give us her decision on joining Laplace once she's back from her mission. I can't wait to hear the good news.
She's gonna choose not to die and stay
My
with us,
concern,
but
whether it
that's
exists or
weird.
not,
Like,
will have no tangible
they're
effect
going
on
to
their
observe
results.
the storm happening,
I just hope
so
they don't kill themselves for
she
nothing.
would her family would already be dead.
Hisabeth is planning a final teleportation test the day after tomorrow. I'll be observing from the meeting room. You know, the one we always use upstairs? Early in the afternoon.
I'll likely be in Mirny by then.
Hey, Ulrich. We meet again. You look even worse than when we last met.
Ah, Miss Winsong. And Pointer?
What
have we here? Two of our busiest bees working together in the Plessis branch?
So when is this humanitarian vacation of yours over? Any interest in sparing a little time to watch something fun?
If by something fun you mean Dimitri's party, then thanks, but no thanks.
No, not that. I told you about it before. Hisabeth's teleport disc experiment.
Ah, yes, that one. You know, word of it is already spreading through HQ and all the other branches.
And? What's the impression?
I wouldn't categorize it as good, but it has certainly become a contentious topic.
It is controversial.
At least one of the bigwigs is supportive, Madame Lucy. It seems she intends to keep our experiment going either way. She even invited a prominent string theory researcher to HQ. As I said, even if we don't get the results we hoped for, the work itself can be illuminating.
Excuse me. I have obligations to attend to.
Yeah, okay, you can leave.
Let's talk again later.
Bean, I forgot my bag.
Bean!
And Pointer's gone. How am I supposed to get back to the lab? Sorry, Ulrich. Do you mind walking me back? By the way, you didn't answer whether you'll be at Hisabeth's experiment.
Stay behind me. I'll keep us safe. Oh look, here's
Loading.
we stand together.
Keep calm. The light that illuminates all.
This talks to you.
Charging.
We're not afraid of you.
Aim and shoot.
Finally, it's just you and me,
One more full. Oh, call an evening. Gotcha guns up. No. I got
Hello, Miss Timekeeper.
hardly all myself. Alright, I'm gonna end it here for this evening. I don't know if I'll continue playing this at some point or try to finish that story. If not, I'll probably try and finish it on my own time. Honestly. I don't know if I'll stream it. I don't know if this is like something interesting to people. So, but on Monday around 2:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will continue with Lies of P Overture. And yeah. As always, for those that were watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll keep coming on next time. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It's always fare thee well. Fare thee well. Goodbye.